On Cumberland's historic Washington Street stands a mansion full of character, classic charm, and historic beauty. A magnificent 8-bedroom, 3.5-bath home that is both comfortable and grand. Welcome to 412 Washington Street. Palatial, peaceful, playful, and full of unexpected spaces to delight the young and the young at heart.
I remember the first time I came here. My late husband grew up in Cumberland. He didn't want to move back. We came out for a reunion. We weren't thinking about moving here at the time. We had built a lovely house in Ellicott City. And we came out and he said, "Let me show you Washington Street." I died. I loved it. I loved it. I loved every house on it. And I remember looking at this one saying, wow, that's a big house. And look at the porch.
The front porch offers a spectacular preview of the opulence inside, starting with the massive marble steps that invite you in to sit, relax, and enjoy the Southern hospitality.
When they did away with porches in modern homes, and air conditioning really started all of that. People went inside, so they didn't need the porches. People stopped visiting in that very casual, impromptu manner, which has come back. People want porches again. So if you sit outside and people are walking by, people across the street are on their porch or next door, come on over, have a glass of wine, let's visit. And it can just be so impromptu and so delightful. You don't have to plan, you're just there as friends and neighbors.
The front doors are also signs of the past, perfectly preserved. Made in Maine in 1903, they are an open invitation to the marvels inside this magnificent mansion.
We have 100 doors, literally 100 doors in the house, but we also have a lot of windows, and so there's this beautiful light that's coming in. So when you first enter, that's what you see.
There are surprises at every turn, rooms much larger than you might expect. 11-foot ceilings on the first floor that flow gracefully from the foyer to the grand ballroom that features a fantastic fireplace meticulously restored to its original splendor.
The beautiful wood fireplace was painted white when we moved in. We said, you know, it's old. I bet it's some really good wood. So we had the lady that did a lot of our refinishing come in, and she had dental picks and she had a heat gun, and she spent hours and hours and hours stripping that, and it's just magnificent.
Equally impressive, the ballroom mirror.
The mirror came with the house. It was originally in the foyer. It was very tarnished looking, and so we spruced it up and moved it into the big room, and where it seems a little bit more appropriate because it's so large.
The window treatments were also rediscovered and restored.
Interesting because we found the cornices in the basement, and they were covered with silk, and they're very old, and I said, wow, I wonder where these went, and we realized they fit perfectly on the windows in the ballroom.
There is a lot more to discover as you make your way back through the foyer.
When you walk about halfway into that foyer and you look at the grand staircase, is actually hidden behind the wall when you first walk in, but you walk halfway back and you look up the staircase, and then there's the beautiful stained glass at the top of the stairs. So that's a bit of a surprise that you're not expecting.
Also unexpected, a secret space hidden under the stairs.
We have a little space under the steps that was storage. You can't really see it well because it's just the molding. But inside, the kids adopted it as their little Harry Potter room.
A whimsical playroom on the second floor and secret staircases are also favorites for children. The kitchen is just steps away, completely updated without compromising the character of the original design. It is a chef's dream with modern amenities, quartz countertops, and those impressive high ceilings. Back out in the foyer, pocket French doors lead into the large dining room that opens out onto the second of 3 porches. One floor up, another porch with a story.
The second story back porch is delightful in a number of ways, but most memorable for me is really with my grandchildren, because they come and stay with me a week in the summer. We call it Cousins Camp. And we sleep out every night that week. And we lay there on our mattresses and we look at the stars. One year there were shooting stars and we just sat up half the night looking at the stars falling out of the sky and tell spooky stories. And so it's been a delightful place to have children come and family come and stay.
This porch is also a fantastic place to entertain, especially with the door to the bar right there.
The previous owner had an opportunity to buy a bar from a brewery that was going out of business. So he put the giant bar in. I think it's 16, 17 feet long. And it was knotty pine in the front. It had a laminate top, so we made it a little bit more elegant. I put the copper top on the bar and we put something nicer on the front, and so it fits the space a little bit better.
Back inside, another unusual find, an original shower in the main bathroom with pipes that spray water from all sides.
They actually spray in. You have a rain shower head, which has come back into fashion, but this is from 1905. It's, it's a working shower. It's surrounded by marble. It works great. We have wonderful water pressure.
The bathrooms are large and full of original pieces, ornate sconces, and stained glass. The bedrooms are also true to the original design, with a few exceptions.
Between two of the bedrooms is what was probably originally designed as a nursery. So I converted that into a dressing room.
On the third floor, you'll find more bedrooms, one used as an exercise room, another an office. There's also an updated modern-style bathroom with a walk-in tile shower.
You learn how to live in a house like this, and I live in the whole house.
The house invites family and friends to do the same.
People don't come for dinner, they come for a weekend. So it's really a very different way of life, and it's big enough to have all the family in and nobody's crowded and there's bedrooms for everybody. It's really very delightful. I've been so fortunate to live here. Never in my life did I dream that I would have a house this lovely, and I'm really going to miss it. But it's the community. It's a space where you just love the people around you. They embrace you in a way that you don't see in big cities.
But should you want to visit the big city, Baltimore and Washington, D.C. are just 2 hours away, and there is plenty to do close to home: hiking, biking, a thriving art community, and cultural center downtown.
There are just so many bright and wonderful people here that it's just a delight to be here. So it's beyond the architecture. It really goes into a way of life.
This is 412 Washington Street, an historic home that's both classy and comfortable, a property unlike any other, just waiting to welcome you home.